Hi lovely people, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel Raina Read Stuff. I am here in the book shack and yes, I am going to do another tag. This is the final seasonal tag that I have to do. So I'm doing it and I'm sorry that I've been overloading people with tags. This is called the Christmas Tree Minor Crisis tag. And it is an original tag by Nigel at Reading Ideas. I was tagged by Pat at Book Chat with Pat. There are 8 questions. Let us begin. So the first question, pine needles on the floor. When nature strikes back. I should preface this by saying I'm meant to be talking about a book inspired by each of the following prompts. So, when nature strikes back, I am going with Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood, which we read as part of the banned books group on Fable a month or so ago. I was surprised by this. It was very, very dark. This is one of the books that has been banned by the state of Utah. I enjoyed this. I know other people weren't quite so sure. It is a very dark book. And in this book, nature does bite back, but it's mainly because we've been buggering about with nature and broken it. It's the first in a trilogy. I haven't yet read the other 2, but I'm going to. Next question. Shards of Christmas tree balls to pick up. Shatters, falls apart, or gets stabbed. My Sister, the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. I thought this was fabulous. As you can probably guess from the title, Karidi has a sister who sort of dispatches her boyfriends when she gets fed up with them and leaves Karidi to pick up the pieces. All of them are in self-defense, obviously, but 3 times Karidi has to pick up Ayula's mess, i.e. clean it up, get rid of bodies, things like that, because she stabbed them. But then Ayula turns her sights on a doctor at the hospital where Karidi works, and she just happens to be in love with him. She doesn't really want to see him wind up with a knife in his back. Good book. Question number 3. A minor character steals the show. For this, have I got a picture? I don't think I have. I'm going for the Cheshire Cat in Lewis Carroll's classic children's story. I really like the Cheshire Cat. I like the fact that he appears and disappears and just grins. Yes, it's really quite unsettling. He's quite unsettling. I quite like him. Question number 4. Lights, Tangled, and a Couple Out. A mystery. A tangled story with twists and turns. I am going for this. Paul Finch's Never Seen Again. This is a complicated story that starts off with a kidnapping. And the hero in this story is quite a flawed journalist who covered the story but made an error. He made a mistake which cost someone their life. Jodie has now been missing for 10 years, and all of a sudden David Kelman, who is the reporter, gets a message from her. All very twisty-turny, that one. Candle catches tree on fire. Fire burns the place down, or is important to the story. For this one, I have gone with Stephen King's Carrie. I'm not sure I like that cover, you know. It's the 50th anniversary edition. I read this earlier this year. And I can't remember what for, but I've read it before. This was a reread for me. I think it's a good book. I think it raises issues that need to be discussed. But there is certainly fire everywhere. So that's what I'm going for question number 5. And then I've broken it. What have I done? Question number 6. Oh, I've definitely broken it. I can't get the questions back up now. Okay, we won't bother with that, and I'll guess them because I do sort of have them written down. So, question number 6 is Sickly Sweet. And this was about sweets sweets. Let's go with the sweets. I'm going for Chocolat, Joanne Harris. I really like this book. I've read it several times. I like the way she talks about the chocolate. I like the way she talks about how the chocolate is created. I like the mystic properties of the chocolate. So that's my choice. Chocolat by Joanne Harris. Number 7 is a fallen or flawed hero. Can I get my questions back properly yet? No. So for a fallen or flawed hero, I have gone with this, Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Hannah Kent is an Australian who spent some time in Iceland. And this is her retelling of a true story that happened in northern Iceland in 1829. A woman is condemned to death for murdering her lover. And because of the situation with jails, like there aren't any available, a family is asked to have this woman in her home and look after her until the date of her execution. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was brilliant. And I thought it was a very good retelling. Agnes is our flawed or fallen hero. Did she kill him? Was she guilty? It's a fascinating book. I ought to reread it at some time because it's really good. Finally, question number 8, a perfect Christmas book. And the real question that I can't hook up on my iPad is about nostalgia. And this is the one of these books that I have read the most recently. And it's Snow Falling on Cedars by David Gutterson. I cannot believe I had this book on my bookshelves for so long without reading it. I absolutely loved this book. I love the atmosphere. I love the writing style. I like the way it flicked back and forth between time periods to allow you to absorb the whole story. Now, I don't know whether it's nostalgic. Bits of things in here are nostalgic. It's a court drama with everything else wrapped around it. And we look at issues of race, we look at issues of ownership and property and family. And I just thought it was really good. And I think this is a great Christmas book, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. I think I've done them all. I'm not going to tag anyone because it is now, I think today is December the 20th. So I don't want to put any pressure on people. So I'm not going to tag people, but if you'd like to do this tag, do the tag. I enjoyed this one. This was really good. Before I go, I keep forgetting to show you my new top. Look, this is another one of the Reading Rebels Read Banned books. I've got a dark grey one as well. They're so comfy, so comfy. And in purchasing them, courtesy of MJ at Reading This Life, we are giving money to the American Library Association, so that's all good. Anyway, that's it from me for today. I am sorry for overloading you with tag videos. I did want to get all the Christmassy ones out of the way before Christmas. And yay, I've succeeded. I'll be back tomorrow with an announcement video and then on Sunday with my weekly reading wrap-up. I will speak to you very soon. Thank you very much for popping by. I do appreciate it. Bye for now.